Nope, Fleury's still on the bench.
Hello.
Howdy, everybody.
My tea's way too hot. I made it too hot.
It'll cool down while we're doing this. Good work, though, sweetie, making yourself a tea and everything. Knew you could do it.
Sound like somebody else is making me tea?
You haven't asked.
Hello, hello. Hello to St. Louis. Hello to Kamloops. Hello. Hello from Abbotsford. I always use the box cutter to trim right there. You just take the box cutter and it makes those seams all nice.
I just use scissors.
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing a bit better. I'm still, so I don't know if you can see, I'm still connected to.
She's still special.
I've still got medical devices connected to me, but
yeah,
I can stand, but my heart rate kind of got high just by being in here. So I'm sitting down now. But I am doing better. I'm definitely doing better. I am still healing. I am way better than I was
last time.
I'm better than the last live stream we did. I am more aware.
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing better. I still have my home health nurses every other day. Still get lots of tests. I met my surgeon Thursday. Everything is looking good. Everything's good. I'm doing good.
How are you
That's
getting
it. Shannon's. They haven't called me to see when that appointment is. So I'll need to, if they haven't called me, I'll need to call on Monday.
Yeah.
Because it has to be next week. So
St. Louis up 2-0 on Chicago. 17-6 are the shots for the Blues. Do you like the new Blues jerseys?
They look really similar.
Yeah, they changed the logo a little bit.
They made the logo more. It looks more like a music note. I know it did before, but it's more the shape. Nurses are great. I had so many nurses. Yes. I had a lot of nurses. Nurses are awesome. They do so much work. Nurses are great. I had a lot of really cool nurses.
Colorado's on the power play again?
Do you miss the hospital food? I didn't get to eat very much in the hospital.
She was normally in front of that big orange sign saying no food.
Most of my hospital stay, I was not allowed food. And then I was on clear liquids for
which is as fun as it sounds.
So I had a lot of Jell-O. My hospital food consisted of Jell-O, and at least I did get all the red rose tea I could possibly have. And then I got to be on thick liquids, which was pudding for every meal and cream soups with no salt in them. So, and I like salt. Salt is great. So no, I don't miss hospital food at all.
This is the preview board for anybody who's curious. It's not a review board. I'm not reviewing that many games on one board.
Oh, thanks for telling me about the LTIR fix, Shannon. I never knew it. It's pretty new.
Well, like I said in the video, I figure people were out frolicking at the beach and that kind of stuff. So
that's true.
Yeah, it was summer.
It was
so
in the middle of summer thing.
Keep up on everything.
Yep, there were a few changes this summer.
Yep.
Where will Carter Hart land?
The speculation is Vegas, and Vegas would make some sense because they have Schmid for their backup, but Schmid's not very proven. So that would make Hart the backup to Aiden Hill. That's likely to be the place he ends up.
Oh, what tea do I have in my pumpkin mug? I made myself some chai.
Is it pumpkin chai?
It's not pumpkin chai.
Well, then you're making your cup a liar, aren't you?
Oh, is it going to continue to impact your diet after you're fully healed? Yes, because I now no longer have a stomach at all. Like that was completely taken out. So
it's gone.
So yes, that will always affect my
So now
diet.
she can't say she has a stomach.
I know. So I will, for the rest of my life, have to get vitamin B shots. I have to take vitamins all the time because my body won't properly absorb them. I will continually have to monitor how often I'm eating, when I'm eating, how much I'm eating, because I also cannot ever feel hungry and I can't ever feel full. So, yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be a forever thing. That's what happens when you lose an organ, though. Experience Flyers hockey. Ugh. Zegras, awesome.
Yeah, they lost against Boston today. I think Boston had the stronger lineup, though. I don't know. I don't pay as much attention to the preseason, and based on the view counts for my preseason reviews, other people don't either.
Does Shannon spend more time getting magnets and the boards together for videos or recording the videos themselves? That depends on the video. Some it takes forever.
That one there, that's me trying to do power rankings for the jerseys. So I went through the entire jersey countdown and got the number for every single jersey for all the NHL teams. And I included the Coyotes, the Whalers, the Nordiques, the North Stars, and the Thrashers on top of the other teams.
You're ridiculous.
And so I'll do a power rankings for that, which won't go live on the channel until after the jersey countdown is done, of course, because it's kind of a spoiler, isn't it? All right, so I got those ones done.
Oh my Lord, I didn't realize it was that bad. Glad you're safe. Yeah, I was very, very, very sick. I was very sick.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I would like to thank the channel for getting me through that time period because I don't know how I would have got through it just sitting around thinking about it. I don't know. That would have been tough.
Yeah, it was awful. It was really scary.
Yeah.
It was scary for both of us. It was very scary.
Yep.
But I'm getting better and I'll be okay. And I even, when I had my appointment with my surgeon on Thursday, I even asked him, so something like this can't happen to me again, right? Like I can't have some other organ just decide it doesn't want to stay in, right? This can't. And he said, no, I'm good. I should be fine now. Like it doesn't work like that. They tested everything. So
numerous x-rays, yes. Numerous everything's
so
been
many
checked.
X-rays, so many CAT scans, so many blood tests, all of the things.
Yep.
All of the things. So I'm good now. I am still healing. I am not able to do everything that I was able to yet. I still have to stay in bed most of the day, but I'm getting there. Yeah. There you go. Do you have a University of St. Thomas hockey jersey?
No.
Bigger question, do you have a favorite college hockey jersey?
Oh, I don't really know college hockey all that well.
We don't have access to
Michigan State does have a nice jersey. I've seen that with obviously Michigan State doing really well. There are numerous NCAA jerseys that are nice, like Penn State where McKenna's going. That looks nice too. But obviously I don't really cover the NCAA, so I don't know how often I would wear any NCAA jerseys, thus I don't order them.
Do you like college football?
I used to watch college football pretty religiously. I really enjoyed college football every Saturday, and then to watch the NFL every Sunday. However, since the channel grew as it has, Saturdays are no longer available for me. So
it's true. Your Saturdays are busy.
I've not had the time to enjoy college football like I used to. Same with college basketball. I don't keep up with that as much as I used to either. Go Tar Heels.
college hockey gets almost zero coverage in Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen college hockey
And
on
Canadian
TV.
college hockey doesn't even get broadcast up here.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
That may change with star players opting out of the CHL to go to the NCAA instead, but I don't know.
You're saving the number 1 spot in Jersey Countdown for the Isotopes, right?
I would love to have an actual Albuquerque Isotopes hockey jersey. That'd be fantastic.
What Bear? Bear sees I'm sitting down.
Dallas has 4 shots in 28 and a half minutes of action.
You can be up.
But again, it's preseason, so you can only pay so much mind to whatever the score is and the shots are.
I can't pick you up.
All right, so
do you want up or not?
4, 5, 6. So I got room for 24 games on there.
Why are you doing that, board?
That's the preview.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. So for multiple days.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, see, somebody just asked. There you go. It's Bear. Bear the kitty is really wanting to jump on my lap because I'm sitting. Look at her just looking at. Yep, she's saying Dad.
Can I put her on your lap?
I told her she could. Told her I wasn't picking her up. There. See, now I have Bear. Hi, Bear. How are you?
That's her favorite when people sit down.
Yep.
Still 2-0 Blues. I'll move this board so you can see the games.
I definitely can't when that's there.
Pick that up too.
Yep, there. See, now you can see Bear. Bear's a mooch. Oh, hello, Mom.
How well can you see now?
I can see about 2/3 of the screen now.
I just have to be careful because these are all my boards for the season I got done up here.
Will you be attending and reviewing the BCHL showcase?
Nope.
Specifically, Okotok's game?
No.
There you go.
Nope. During the regular season, I have time for the National Hockey League, and that's about it. Oh,
that's a hockey question I can answer. No, preseason games don't matter, and they don't tell you how the team's going to do it all.
No,
it's not the team you're going to see in the season.
The way you can tell, the way you can tell it doesn't matter is when they're just switching goalies during the game when it's a 1-goal game. You would never see that during the regular season outside of an injury. So, what?
She's like, I'll sit here so I can stare at Dad.
What?
All day.
What's the problem? What's the problem? It's as soon as I get up. This starts. She'll meow. The only time she stops meowing at me is when I'm making a video. But she knows we're doing a live stream, so she'll start.
She's a neglected cat, clearly.
Yeah, neglected, sure. That's a word for it. Neglected.
You following the Jays at all right now?
I know they came into today tied with the Yankees, and they're trying their best not to win the division. So... yeah, Fleury's still on the bench.
Oh, favorite song off of From Zero. Oh.
Emptiness Machine.
That one's good. I do like Heavy as the Crown, though.
Heavy as the Crown's a really good one.
Oh, and Stained.
And Up from the Bottom.
Stained is a good one, too. I am feeling better. I am still definitely sick. I'm having trouble. Let's see here. Take my heart rate real quick. And I know it's really high. Well, it's not too bad. I'm 99, which for me is still really high, but I am still connected to a medical device. It's on me if you hear buzzing. I shouldn't hear buzzing from
No, it wasn't buzzing last night either.
I am still connected to a medical device. I am getting a lot better. I'm still super weak. I still have to sit in bed most of the time.
Which Bear's happy about.
Right. The cats are quite appreciative and like to hang out with me all the time. But I am getting better. I'm able to eat food better a bit, which is good. But yeah, I'm getting there. It's really, really slow going. And it's really, really irritating. But I'm getting there. I'm getting better. We got to go to a hockey game the other day.
We did.
Which is really fun. Took an Uber so I didn't have to walk too far because I cannot walk very far at all. But yeah, doing a lot better. I'm getting there. You need zinc, lick some roofing nails. Oh, that's a good idea. There you go. Lick some nails. How long until you're able to visit your mom in the basement? Can you imagine if we had a basement? It'd be flooded all the time.
True enough.
Huh. It's tea. You don't want it.
Dallas has still got 4 shots in the entire game. There's 8 minutes left in the second period. I'm going to guess most of the regulars are resting, or they're playing and resting at the same time.
Yeah. You guys were on the Jumbotron. It was posted on the Reddit hockey.
We knew that was coming because I warned her. I told her that camera's pointed directly at us.
I didn't realize that he was right next to me. Like, I knew the camera was there, but then it had been a while and I didn't know he was right by me. So that did actually surprise me. And then when Shannon came back and told me that the subscriber number jumped, I said it must have been posted somebody or somebody shared it. Somebody was like, oh, that's the hockey guy. That's what I had figured. But yeah. And then that's when the people from the Abbotsford Canucks came over because they saw that we were there. And they're really nice guys.
They are. Yeah,
they've been really good. Do you need to take any medication? Are you often tired? I do get very tired. If I take a shower, I have to take a nap. If I do very much, I have to take a nap. It's really annoying. I am not on any more medications.
No.
They pumped enough through me while I was in hospital.
Are you done the antibiotics?
I'm done with the antibiotics. Okay. I was on different antibiotics for over a month because that was a huge part of it. Because my body was trying to poison me. That's why I was so sick. My body was trying to poison me.
Yep.
But I'm not on anything anymore. I just take Tylenol. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm able to talk normal. I could tell that I was talking weird. I was talking really weird when I was in hospital because I didn't have enough energy.
You didn't sound like yourself.
And I was telling the nurses, I sound really weird. I'm talking really weird. This is weird. I don't sound right. I sound really bizarre.
You were a higher pitch.
I didn't have enough energy to put to my vocal cords. It was weird. It was very odd. It was an odd sensation.
Fleury is supposed to play today. He should play the second half of this game. So the next whistle, he should be in. So it's 1-1 between Columbus and Pittsburgh. That'll make him the goalie a record if it's 1-1 when he comes in. But he is supposed to play today. They sold out this game, so I don't think they're going to sell out the game and then not have him play.
Oh, thank you. Shannon got me this hoodie when I was in hospital. It has kind of a fun neckline. It's a different one. It is a hoodie. Has a hood on it.
I didn't think you had an Oilers hoodie.
I don't.
So
I don't, and it's a women's hoodie, so
it's hoodie
really
season.
Nice.
So
I really like big fluffy clothes. I like all the fluffy stuff.
I'm always running around in t-shirts.
I can take ibuprofen, yes. Which is cool because my stomach, when it was having issues, I wasn't supposed to take ibuprofen.
There's a lot of stuff.
And now, since I don't have a stomach, I can take ibuprofen again.
Are you supposed to take probiotics too?
I just started taking those again today.
Okay.
Yep. I just had to wait a little bit.
Because I use those as well because they can't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly eating lots of yogurt. They told me eat all the yogurt, all of the super high fat yogurt because I can't eat very many calories. So
didn't I do 24 on the board last year too?
Was it 24?
I think it was. Cool, because I was doing the multiple days of previews. So I'll be doing that again this year, previewing multiple days at a time.
Wasn't
I don't remember
20?
if I had 21 or 24. If I did 7 times 3 or 6 times 4 last year.
Yeah, I thought it was less than that.
And then for reviews, because I've talked about changing up the reviews. Sorry about that. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Been wearing sweaters all summer here. Fluffy clothes are the best. I missed all of the hot part of summer.
You did. It was 34 degrees.
I got all my sundresses out. I didn't get to wear them. Kind of irritated. Though I like wearing sweaters. I could wear sweaters and sweatshirts all the time, but I miss summer.
Pixel's growling at her
Pixel's
string.
crying.
This is the new review board for the busy nights. I will have 6 games per board. I will not be taking the copious amounts of notes I take on the slower nights. The slower nights, it'll still be 4 games on a board, but that's the plan for the busy nights. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, it'll be these boards instead. So I'm gonna make myself stick to it, because I did see people saying, well, he said that last year. But I stick into it this year.
He's gradually got better at it. Yeah, you have. Oh. With no stomach, do you have to consume more smaller meals now? Yes, I do. And I have to kind of actually think about how often I'm eating and how much I'm eating, because I also can't feel full, which can be really, really bad as well.
Yeah, that hits you later.
Yeah, if I eat too much, it makes me feel miserable and in pain. So that's also bad. So I will always have to be aware of how often I'm eating, how much I'm eating, what I'm eating, so that I'm actually getting enough calories in, so that I don't just waste away to nothing. I've been doing really good at not losing very much weight. The doctor said losing a bit of weight is okay, but I don't have a lot. I know I'm hot.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of extra weight to lose, so, but eating all the calories.
So every night too, with the reviews this season, I will also be updating the standings at the end of every night. I will post that at the end of every review video. Look at the standings. Obviously in October and November, it's not as consequential, but once you get into March, that's when things get important. So those are the changes I've made to the review videos for this year.
My nephew was wearing sweaters in the summer when it was in the 20s. I totally wear sweaters in the 20s. It's when it gets to like 28 that you can't wear a sweater anymore. Unless you're somewhere where there's air conditioning. Then you're still good. You can wear sweaters all the time. Any news on new Canuck jersey this season, or nothing changing?
I haven't heard anything new for the Canucks. There are a lot of teams getting new jerseys this year, and by new, I mean just throwbacks to 25 years ago, which makes me feel old. But yeah, I haven't seen anything about the Canucks getting a new jersey. I'm pretty sure they're still using the skate 3rd jersey, which is a beautiful jersey anyways.
Yeah, 28, that would not be in freedom units. No, that's the units of measurement that most people understand. Well, somebody was asking how much the tickets were for the game that was in Abbotsford.
It was under $100 each. It was under that. I think I paid
way,
60, 65.
Way
I think
under
a ticket.
The prices if we had to go to Vancouver.
Yeah, I think it was about $65 a ticket.
And we didn't have to drive there or pay parking. It's so expensive to go to Vancouver games.
That was part of the reason that I went. I was like, okay, so that price, I'll go to a preseason game. I knew it wasn't going to be fantastic hockey. It was going to be slow at times. It was a pretty good game.
Bunch of the Abbotsford players, though, so that's fun.
Yes, they did. At the start of the game, they had the opening line was all members of the Calder Cup winning Abbotsford Canucks. So I thought that was a nice touch.
Why is the entertainment guy messing with the hockey guys' boards?
Well, somebody has to. I won't be doing a 50-song video today. I'll be doing one of those tomorrow. So for anybody who's curious about the entertainment guy, I'm ridiculous. I have a 1,450 song long list of my favorite songs. I asked Yvonne if she wanted to try that, and her stomach died. So she was so upset at the idea of doing a song playlist of her favorites. She just went to the hospital instead.
I would not. That is not something I would ever want to do.
Right.
No. Yvonne, you're going to be able to teach a master class in mindful eating. Yeah. Right now it's lots of smoothies. I made a really good strawberry peanut butter smoothie. It's delicious. A lot of protein.
See, and then it works for her being with me, because I've dealt with IBS off and on since the mid 90s, early 90s. So like a lot of the issues she'd have with not having a stomach, I have some experience with food issues. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the parking in Vancouver is stupid. It's like $42 most of the places around the arena if you don't want your car broken into. If you park too far away,
Your car gets broken into.
Yes. So many times.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, such a pain. By the way, Mitchell and Ness jersey you have is an outdated version. New version of the jerseys are very nice.
See, I saw the second version. I
of
wasn't a
any
big
of
fan.
the newer Mitchell and Ness jerseys.
The colors have been wrong. I saw the second wave of them. The colors were still
if you
wrong.
go into a store that has jerseys and they have the Mitchell and Ness and they're like next to other jerseys, you can see how much the colors are off.
Yeah.
On almost all of them. The Ducks jersey is atrocious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my mom's going to bed. Night, Mom. Bye.
We'll be going to bed once this is done, too, because Yvonne needs a nap now.
Yeah, this is kind of being up and talking a lot. It's kind of exhausted. Feared Yvonne heard a Bon Jovi song and it sent her to the ER. I had to listen to a Bon Jovi song at the Canuck game, and that was stupid.
Better than Sweet Caroline.
I hate when on the
that was the choices. Living on a Prayer or Sweet Caroline.
Which sing-along song they're going to do, and they're both horrible. Like, really?
And then right before that, they played Trooper. I'm like, yep, cool.
Keep pick something good.
Keep playing the
all right.
crap music. But I'm glad they do that dance remix of Smells Like Teen Spirit.
It's so weird. Some of the dance remix. That song needed a remix.
When the penalty kill starts, why do they always play the very start of Killing in the Name and not the end? Why don't they play the end of Killing in the Name by Rage Against Them?
They usually play that at another point in the game, though.
Is there something wrong with that part of the song? I'm well aware of why you can't play parts of that song to a live audience.
Yeah, I hate Sweet Caroline so much. Every team in Aussie sports plays it these days.
Do you know what I can't figure out?
So
what
annoying.
I can't figure out is nobody in my generation listened to Neil Diamond. Nobody that I knew listened to Neil Diamond.
No, was that
our parents listened to Neil
Diamond? Yes.
So I don't understand how all of a sudden it became really, really popular when nobody in my generation ever listened to it.
Yeah.
There was like one Neil Diamond song that was in the top 10 during the 80s that I can remember, and I didn't want anything to do with it. I think my mother listened to Neil Diamond.
My stepdad did.
But like there was just no way.
Well, they're hugging.
So it's like it skipped a generation. Nice. Yeah,
they were hugging for a moment.
When's Fleury going in? Are they talking about it now? They're talking to him chatting.
Though. I don't think so. I think they're just chatting.
He just looks so happy to be on that bench. And seeing Fleury back in Pittsburgh colors, I wish he'd been in Pittsburgh colors the whole time. No offense to the other teams he's played for, but it just that's his colors.
I love Sweet Caroline and Living on a Prayer. Those are both terrible songs. They're both awful. Yeah. Sorry. No.
I wouldn't say Living on a Prayer is awful.
Creepy when you Google it. There were a lot of creepy songs back then.
I got into that with
There's a lot of creepy songs.
My playlist, a lot of
movies,
my 80s songs, a lot of
TV
80s songs
shows.
were basically, if you love her, just try harder and she'll love you back, was basically the messaging behind a lot of love songs in the 80s. So I had to acknowledge some of it's a little problematic at this point.
It was not just the songs.
Oh, every teen romance movie I loved.
Shows.
I love teen romance movies in the 80s.
Ugh.
Because the nerd always ended up with the girl.
All you have to do is follow her around.
All you have to do is wait until she gets tired of those handsome, smart, athletic guys. And she wants a nerd. It never happens. I think Deep Impact is more realistic of a movie than that. In fact, 2012 might be more realistic than most of the 80s teenage romance movies, which gave this sad nerd hope that was just snuffed out.
I thought they were all terrible, so I didn't like those movies.
Can't Buy Me Love's a good movie. I watched that one with you, where he was mowing the girl's lawn. He was on the ride-on mower. And he got her, I think he was doing her homework in exchange for her pretending to be his girlfriend.
Oh,
to get him popular.
Vaguely.
Yeah. Can't Buy Me Love was a good movie.
Did you watch the Jays game today? They're so close to winning the division, but I'm still anxious for them come playoffs.
I do have some concern because as the playoffs are set up, I do believe they would face the winner of a wild card game between the Red Sox and the Yankees. That could be tough, especially with the way the Sox are coming on right now.
Even if the colors are off, the jerseys and logos are much nicer. Oh, on the Mitchell and Ness, they very well may be, but when the colors are off, I
can't do it.
It makes it really noticeable. If you go to a game and you're around a bunch of other people that have other jerseys, it's really noticeable when the colors are wrong.
Yeah.
That's why the fake ones stand out a lot.
There were a lot of things with the Mitchell and Ness that I wasn't a fan of.
This is for Yvonne. I'm glad you're slowly getting better. Was worried for you both. Good thing you're in Canada. Oh, there were many times that I told Shannon, I am so glad we're in Canada.
3 weeks in the hospital.
That was over 3 weeks. Yeah. Yep. Sidebar, curious if THG could do a video on getting motivated for working out, starting that process and sticking with it, etc.
It sucks.
It does.
It does.
Exercising
my body kind of yells at me some days, like I don't want to. And I'll even tell her as I'm putting my shoes on, I want to do this right now, but I know I need to. It's a matter of it being a part of routine.
For me, it has to be a routine. I hate exercise.
Yeah. And so then I have certain things that I watch while I'm on the treadmill. I have certain things I do to try to keep myself distracted. It is good to be distracted. Like there's times where I'll just zero in on a song list and it's at 750 calories before I've really had time to think about it. So
somebody pushed our doorbell. Why
somebody on purpose?
I know, right? Why is somebody pushing our doorbell? That's weird.
That's ridiculous.
I know, right?
That's not kosher. It's like somebody calling us on the phone.
Kids? I don't know who that is. I don't know what child that is. So
maybe trying to sell us more almonds.
Probably more chocolate covered almonds.
Yeah. I did eat them.
For me, I hate exercise. It has to be a part of routine. And yeah, I make it to where like I'll watch a certain show or something only when I do the treadmill, or I have a couple different things that
I was doing that with the F1 show until I started watching the races now. And it's like, now it's hard for me to get motivated to watch what happened 2-3 years ago when I'm watching what's happening now.
Is the Canucks arena in the Olympic Village?
No.
No, it's not.
No. The Olympic Village is up in Whistler, isn't it?
It is. When there was the Olympics, they did have
That's where we had the pictures taken years ago when we went up there.
Yes. They had a huge area right outside of the arenas.
Yeah, on the waterfront.
In the big parking lot where a lot of times they'll have the Cirque du Soleil. They had a lot of the fun community events there. They had a lot of fun stuff there. But the Olympic Village is up in Whistler, which is not in Vancouver. It's a really pretty drive, though. Yeah, it's near Science World and near BC Place.
A lot of games with power plays right now. Chicago's isn't very good, but I mean, Chicago's understandable.
I hate running so much. Agreed. That's why I don't run.
I don't mind jogging. That's the one thing in school that
I hate.
If I had to do something physical, be jogging.
Nah, I don't. I hate running. I don't. Run.
I used to on my days off.
I hate it.
On my days off when I worked at Vantage, every now and then I would do a jog around the block. I jog all the way to I want to say Pressed, but it wasn't Pressed. Either way, I would jog around the block and take about 20-25 minutes. But I'd only need to do that like once a week. And now that doesn't work. If I jog once a week, that's not going to work. So I have to jog like 5 times a week. So.
Oh, the Olympic Village on 4th. That's down by Waterfront.
Yeah.
And that where they have the torches. That's down by Waterfront. That is not near the arena either.
They don't look like torches. I never thought they looked like torches. I remember I laughed so hard when they revealed those. Here's the Olympic torch. And yeah, that's a torch. Sure it is. Uh-huh. Well, they might as well have played some reggae when they showed it.
For the exercising, yeah, if you don't like running, you can do other things, like if you like riding your bike or Swimming.
They
Though,
should
for
have.
me,
They should have
swimming's harder
played.
because you have to go.
They should have
to a
had like
pool.
Sublime music playing for when they lit that torch. That's what should have happened.
That's not very Canadian.
Torch. Neither's the torch.
Oh yeah, swimming. See, somebody says swimming. I love swimming, but then you have to get yourself to a pool, and that adds an extra step to getting yourself to exercise. And
why don't we just get one of those Olympic pools for the
if you
backyard?
don't like exercising, anything that adds another step can make it easier to not do it.
I like exercising.
I hate exercising.
I don't mind.
I do not like
If I didn't, I wouldn't do the street hockey as much as I do.
Yeah.
The street hockey is a big part of the reason why I started doing the treadmill in the first place. I didn't like getting blown up after only playing for a very short period of time. I was like, this is not good. So treadmill was purchased and utilized. Well, getting pushy behind the Columbus net. I guess Fleury's just playing the third period.
E-bikes are a fun way to get exercise. Well, I mean, as long as you pedal it every once in a while. Once you get older, it's harder to get motivated. True enough. Still love my Pooh Bear jersey. Couldn't find it anywhere else. Understandable.
Oh, yeah. I'm not begrudging anybody that buys them.
Oh, pickleball. That would be a good idea. One of my friends does pickleball for her exercise and socialization. Yeah. You aren't exactly 25 anymore. I think he just called you old. Pretty sure.
I'm in better shape than I was when I was 25.
Pretty sure he called you old. Love rowing machines.
I had a rowing machine. I didn't mind doing rowing machine. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of abs, wouldn't it?
I used to try to get it as fast as I could. The faster that wheel was going, the better. But if you want a rowing machine, you can check any secondhand store anywhere from here to Timbuktu. True. They will all have rowing machines. That's People buy them. They get them for New Year's. And by February 1st, it's at their door. And they want somebody to take it away for free.
Oh, you're drooling on me. There. Ugh.
She's a drooly kitty, aren't you, sweetie?
She is.
She's a sweet drooly kitty.
Breakdancing. I never had that.
No, I never. There's no way I could ever breakdance. It's not a thing.
No. If Prime Scott Niedermayer, where'd it go? Time traveled to today and played in the NHL, would he win a Norris Trophy, or would the lack of points keep him from winning?
Nope. The lack of points weren't a problem once he got to Anaheim. And if he had spent his entire career in a place like Anaheim, if he had played his entire career on a team that scored a bunch of goals and played a lot of offense, he would have been almost a point per game. Niedermayer would still be a Norris level defenseman right now. No doubt in my mind.
Rowing machines are fun, but a pain to get in and out of if you're tall.
I don't have that problem. No.
I have the trouble of some machines I'm not tall enough for. Like when I used to go to a gym, the bikes, I couldn't, I'd have to adjust the bikes, and some of the bikes aren't easy to adjust at a gym. I wasn't tall enough for them. So I don't fit adult bikes very well. Buy a bike like me, then never use it.
Like me.
Yeah, because my job is physically demanding. When I was little, I loved riding my bike on the seawall. That's the best, but that's a long drive.
We were going to do that this summer, and then the summer got cut short.
And then I didn't get summer. No more summer.
We could do that in November. We won't have a lot of competition.
It'd be raining.
For it.
Yeah, it'd be raining. Always raining. Will the Canucks make the playoffs?
I hope so. I know that's the plan. The team approached this offseason looking for playoffs in 2026. I sure hope they get there. Some are picking them to get in. Some are picking them to barely miss. It's going to come down to the center spot, whether or not their center depth holds up this year. So Pettersson and Hedl are vitally important.
Yeah, we live in the part of BC that we can ride bikes year round.
Yep.
So you just have to make sure you can drive in rain. Well, it's not fun if there's slush, though. Riding your bike in slush is the worst. Would not recommend.
I've done it. I used to like riding my bike in the slush.
Really?
I used to love it.
I've done it because I had to ride my bike to work, but it's awful. That was the worst.
I was actually pretty good at riding my mountain bike in the slush.
And usually try and ride the bus on slush days. Do you play fantasy football or are you in any hockey pools?
I would say no to either of those things. I haven't done fantasy football in decades. The fantasy thing, I don't have the stick-to-itiveness that's required for that. So I might have fun setting up a team and all that, but then there might be a week where I forget I have that team and then I lose. Then I'm like, well, I don't really care. And then it just all falls apart from there.
Is Florida still the team to beat for the Cup?
Without Barkov, I think that changes things. I don't know. It's going to depend on whether or not Lundell's able to step up and if Sam Bennett can be a true number one center, because Lundell would be the number two center. It's possible they're still the team to beat. They definitely, having the back-to-back Stanley Cups, will be one to watch this year and one of the favorites, but I do think losing Barkov is huge.
Do you think the Hawks are going to be in last place like people are predicting?
Last place in the division is possible, although Nashville could be down in that spot as well. I don't know about last place overall. It is in the realm of possibility. I'm wondering if Pittsburgh's going to bottom out. Pittsburgh's one that I think could bottom out and end up at the bottom.
I'm ready for the 25 season. Yvonne has got her usual bright energy back, and I genuinely hope you're both getting lots of support, both medically and mentally. Sorry you missed your vacation. Go Canes. I definitely have lots of medical support. I have a lot of medical support. I have home health and I have a dietitian. We have all of the medical support because this was such a serious medical situation. They have really been taking care of me and making sure that everything is okay.
Lots of doctors involved. Lots of doctors.
I have had so many doctors. One of the many doctors I had when I was in Surrey even told me that being such an interesting case was a good thing because everybody was checking in on me. They were checking everything out because it was so unusual. So I definitely have that. And I've, like, all our friends have been checking in, and I've had friends come over. I had friends visit me in the hospital. I'm usually
supportive for you.
Yeah, Shannon's been
Some
good.
of the time.
The kiddos have not been as helpful, but they do try and hang around me all the time.
They're kids.
There's been a few times that I've had to tell them, okay, can you guys go do something else? It's really exhausting talking to you so much. Love you guys. Go do something else. But
the first few days after she came back, I really didn't have access to our bedroom hardly at all.
They were always next to me. Adelaide is with me a lot. Yeah, the kids are with me a lot. They definitely missed me. That is by far the longest they've ever been away from me.
Longest time we've been away from each other too.
Yeah. It is really lame that I missed summer. I'm disappointed we missed our trip to Paris. I was also supposed to go on a trip to Banff with my kids because I always do a little trip, just me and the kids at the end of summer. And we were going to Banff this year. We had planned that for a year and a half. So that was really disappointing. I missed going to the Lion King Broadway, which I had tickets for. Luckily, Adelaide's best friend was able to take them. But I'd been wanting to go to that for 16 years. So that was really upsetting. Yeah, I missed out on a lot. And that was hard, feeling like I was so healthy and then just being taken out of everything. Because I didn't, it's not like I didn't suspect that anything was wrong. It was just,
we joked about it.
And all of a sudden I'm taken out of everything, and I was taken away from everything and everyone and put in a little curtained room for a month. And that was really hard. But I'm very glad to be out, and eventually I'll get to do stuff again, and that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how did the two of us meet? Online.
Yeah.
Online dating.
Yeah, it works. Once in a while, it works.
Yep.
I had been single at that point for over 2 years, and then I met her, and now I have marital bliss every moment of every day for the rest of my life. Every day, every morning, every evening, I just roll over and go, well, she's still here.
Brad.
So I guess this marriage is just going to keep on rolling. And I come in here and I stare at the ceiling for a bit and think things over, and I go, well, guess I might as well talk to the internet. And that's where you guys come in.
Brad. Don't sell it too hard, Shannon.
Welcome to marital bliss.
Shannon, what was the longest you went without leaving Chilliwack?
Holy crap.
A long time. I'm guessing years. I
wouldn't be surprised if it's 15 years.
Holy hell.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. What do you think about it? I don't remember ever taking my kids to Vancouver.
Oh my gosh, Shannon.
Yeah, it was a long time. I would say about 15 years.
Oh my, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was just in Chilliwack.
Holy moly.
That was my life. I was in Chilliwack.
That's awful. Oh my gosh, that's awful. That's crazy. Do you both at least have your own toilets? We do.
Oh yeah, we got our own washroom. It's one nice thing about this house is, okay, so I'll mess this one up. You can have the other one. I won't go in there.
I absolutely call one of the washrooms the girl washroom and the other one the boy washroom.
Yep.
And our teenage boys do not get to use my girl washroom.
Nope.
They do not. It's just me and Adelaide. Yep. Shannon does every once in a while, but it's the girl washroom. Good evening. Bold prediction. John Gibson finishes top 10 in Vezina voting, and the Wings have a player finish top 10 in Hart voting.
The reason why I'm kind of bullish on Detroit is the goaltending. Both Gibson and Talbot last year, excellent numbers. Gibson, I think, is the best goaltender Detroit's had in a long time. So, I think there's good reason for optimism there.
There are a million questions in the world, and you want to know about Shannon's toilet situation. I saw you at the, I'm guessing, game in Abbey. I was 2 bowls lower than you. Rows? Maybe 2 rows lower?
Has to be rows. There wasn't a bowl below us.
No. I might know who that is then, because I noticed there was somebody in front of us.
You did mention there were people who were looking in our direction.
I can usually tell when people know who Shannon is.
Yeah, she'll just say there's one behind you.
Because they look at you different.
Yeah.
Sometimes they point.
Yeah. My favorite still to this day is the one that saw me at the Canucks store. And I heard his friend say, well, who's that? And the guy goes, he's just some YouTuber who talks about hockey. And I was like, got it. Nailed it. That's exactly what I am.
We were on the Jumbotron. The camera was right next to my face, which is weird because they very, very rarely show us on the Jumbotron, which disappoints my children because we go
especially
to almost...
Adelaide.
Right?
Adelaide tries so hard. Every time they do those dance challenges.
She tries.
It's like she wants to ride on the Zamboni, and she's never been asked. We've been there every game, and she's never been asked.
Yeah, Adelaide tries so hard to get
put
on the
Abbotsford
Jumbotron,
sees
but they really don't. Last season, we were shown on the Jumbotron once, and it was before the game, and I think it was the Halloween one because we had our costumes on, but it was before the game even started, like well before. And that was it. We were never on the Jumbotron the whole season.
My ring showed up 3 times. There were people in front of us that they kept showing, and I even picked up my hand at one point. I'm like, yeah, that's my ring on the Tron right there. So, yeah. I was wearing my Star Wars pants.
Columbus Blue Jackets over the Kings in 6 in June. Both cities riot.
I'd love to see the Blue Jackets win something in the playoffs. I'd be so happy to see them win.
Some hockey guy or something. I don't know. Happy to see you're home and better. I'm getting there.
I'm glad she's home too. She is getting better.
I am.
It's slow.
It is so
the frustrating
slow.
part for her is it's been slow, but she is getting better.
So slow. It's really obnoxious not being able to.
I shadow her a lot, and I ask her constantly how she's doing.
I can't walk around anywhere yet. I had trouble walking my daughter to class. I had to have another parent walk me back to my van. It's just, I hate it. Hate it. Have you been to a game in Montreal yet?
No. Montreal was the other option.
Hi.
For our trip and during the summer, which we didn't take anyways, but Montreal was the other option I was taking. She wants to put her head on your chest.
I know, but she can't climb me.
But she wants to.
I know.
She's letting you know.
I know.
Human.
Thank you, Bear.
Human.
What do you think about all these teams making you subscribe and pay just to watch their own team? It's become really hard to watch my team.
That's happened a lot in the US. In Canada, you have TSN, you have Sportsnet. I mean, a lot of people cut the cord, and companies are trying to make up for lost money with cord cutting. So I think everything's just more expensive now when it was just cable. So yeah, I don't know how far they can push it before people are going to say, I'm not paying that, and they're going to see a drop off, but teams are trying to make more money.
Fowler has been extended 3 years, 6.1 AAV. Thoughts?
For Cam Fowler, it's an interesting length of time for Fowler. I guess the Blues have a lot of faith in him. It could be a rewarding contract for both sides. Maybe he does end up having a season similar to last year. I don't think he scores at the same rate this year, but I'm glad to see that he's on a good team again. He definitely went through some really rough years in Anaheim.
How many pets do we have? Lots.
5 kitties, 5
kitties,
bunny rabbits,
5 bunnies, 2 guinea pigs, 3 children, and a husband.
That's why while she was in the hospital, I ordered a jersey for her, and the number I chose for her was 16 because that's how many people and animals are counting on her. So it's like that's how many animals and people there are in this house that count on her and miss her right now. So 16 it is.
By the way, Taylor's new album comes out. What did that say? In 5 days. So there you go. If you listen to that kind of music, 5 days.
I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter.
I thought she just came out with an album.
No, that was just remixes, I think.
I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor. Sorry, Josh.
Well, I'll buy all the Taylor albums. I'll get her to start listening to some Taylor Swift. So she'll like it. She likes what I tell her to like. Yvonne's pretty good that way. So whatever I like, eventually she likes too.
That's definitely not true.
Like this year, she's been kind of curious about what's going on with Boston. I caught her in here putting on a Bruins jersey the other day. Where she's like, I just wanted to check just the sizing, and then she threw the jersey in my face and ran off. That's weird.
Did you miss all of this sass in the hospital? I missed people talking to me in the hospital.
We were doing video calls the last week she was in the hospital because I was realizing just how lonely she was. I was making videos on the set here for her and sending them to her, but I realized that wasn't going to help with the loneliness too much, so I started doing video calls with her, sometimes multiple times a day.
It's really hard being in a room totally surrounded by curtains and only seeing the nurses
No window.
when they come and check on you.
No window.
Occasionally, and those are the only people that you see. So I missed anybody talking to me, like actually talking to me as a person instead of coming just to check my heart rate and
I started telling the kids
draw
too.
more blood.
It's like, hey, if you guys are bored, call your mom, talk to your mom.
Oh, the boys were awful about it. Adelaide texted me a lot. Adelaide texted me all the time. But
I did suggest it to the boys. I did more than once.
Malachi would text me a couple times a day. Gabriel didn't so much, but I know he was working a lot.
He was doing the camp stuff.
Yeah, I know Gabriel was busy. I did have lots of subscribers message me, which I really did appreciate. I did respond to a lot of people because I had nothing to do. And I was in it. I didn't have the attention span to even like watch TV or movies or anything. I didn't have that.
There were times where her and I would have a conversation via Messenger and she just dropped during the conversation. And I'd figure either she passed out or she just got distracted.
Well, wouldn't be distracted. I would just fall asleep while I was messaging you. But sometimes they would come and tell me, okay, you're going to go do an x-ray right now. And so that they take me to a whole nother part of the hospital and I could be gone for who knows how long. And then I'd fall asleep. So yeah, it was a long time. A serious question. If I gave you a short list of fan favorite Taylor deep cuts, would you give them a try? I would listen to them. How's that? I do. Sometimes we've had people send us song lists before or Spotify playlists, and I do usually listen to them. I have found some cool bands that way. I would listen to it. She does not do the style of music I generally listen to.
She started out country.
I do know that. I know she is very talented. She's very smart. She is. I know she's a good music writer. It's just not my style of music. I prefer stuff that's a whole lot harder.
See, and I've really started liking Sabrina Carpenter.
Because
her music is funny.
It's funny.
There's usually at least a line in every song where I actually laugh out loud. Because Sabrina Carpenter's clever. Everybody focuses on what she's wearing and they don't seem to pay as much attention to what she's saying. What she's saying is pretty funny.
I don't do Instagram or other social media, so I could only message through the THG posts, but I could read the updates even without an Instagram account. That's what I was trying for. I didn't want to clog up the YouTube channel. Not everybody cares how my medical situation is, and Shannon was busy working, and that doesn't need to be everything that he was dealing with too. And so that's why I was kind of leaving it on my Instagram. I know a lot of people sent me friend requests on Facebook. And I don't accept friend requests from subscribers. No offense or anything. But I post more stuff about my kids and things on there. And I don't need everybody knowing that. And I do become friends with subscribers fairly often. And then sometimes, very rarely, I'll accept friend requests that way. But I really don't. And I hope most people are understanding of that.
I think they would.
But I got a lot of friend requests.
Yeah.
And so sorry if I didn't accept them because I really don't. I figure because there's Instagram and anybody can follow me on there, that Facebook I can keep to people that I actually know. And even that I kind of keep to people that I really truly know.
See, and at the time I met you, I didn't have Facebook.
I know. I remember.
I had to reactivate my Facebook so that people would know that you weren't making me up, that I actually existed.
How do I send you guys a playlist? You can send it on Discord. You can send it to the email. You can send it on, if you message the Hockey Guy on Facebook, I get that as well. Yeah. Have you ever watched English football?
Yes. I used to follow the Premier League a lot. There was a show every Saturday. I want to say they had a show on. It's City TV now. It was CKVU when I was a kid. And they would have like a 1 hour broadcast where they'd have like all the standings. They'd show highlights from a game. They'd have like a game they edited down to like half an hour. And so I really got into Premier League football then. Really liked Man United and Liverpool, not understanding those two hate each other. So it's a track record I have where I pick teams that hate each other. Like in the NFL, I root for the Bengals. I don't mind the Steelers. I know that's not supposed to be a thing because those two hate each other, but it is what it is.
What games is Shannon watching on the side? Right
Well,
now it's Montreal,
Toronto. Chicago, St. Louis. I'm scrolling to that one. Also, Columbus and Pittsburgh, which I assume now has Marc-Andre Fleury in net for Pittsburgh. Dallas, Colorado.
I thought I saw him.
And Nashville, Tampa.
I thought I did.
Tampa's on the power play. I think Dallas. No, Dallas is down. Dallas is just not playing very well today.
Sharks are making the playoffs. Book it.
See, but he's not saying what year. So the classic thing is you're not saying what year. I agree. The Sharks will eventually make the playoffs.
Miss Idaho Potatoes 2002. When I was 21. Cool. I don't.
I need to get a picture of you in the Spud Kings jersey. Need you in the Idaho Spud Kings. That's what we need. Yeah, Fleury's in net.
So funny. I thought I saw him.
Yeah, Fleury's in net for Pittsburgh.
What did you think of Nate's arc in Ted Lasso?
I only watched the first season of Ted Lasso, so I haven't got through all of the rest of it. I only watched the first season. I think I only watched the first episode with you. I don't think we got very far into Ted Lasso at all.
I don't remember what show that is.
Where it's an American going over to coach soccer in England.
Oh, I kind of remember. I don't remember.
But I think we only watched the first episode.
Would you ever go see an F1 race in person?
Yeah. It'd have to be one that isn't halfway around the world, but yeah. Like the one in Las Vegas. I'd go watch that in Vegas at some point, but it's during the hockey season, so boo to that.
Got the new anniversary Sharks jersey. Beautiful. That one does look fun.
I have it. They don't have the plunging necklines for the ones they're making now, which does make them look a little bit better. So it is weird though when jerseys that I don't feel like they're that old are now throwbacks. I feel like they're that old, but yeah, they're throwbacks. And then I think about it, I'm like, you know what? Be like in the 80s if a jersey from the mid 50s came back. So sorry, I'm old. That's how it is now.
Show that chest hair. People complain. It's weird.
People do complain.
It is weird.
I get told off for not wearing a t-shirt underneath jerseys.
It's weird.
And I'm only not wearing a t-shirt underneath this jersey because it shows through. So I don't know that people I don't know why people get upset.
People care entirely too much.
So it's like they're telling me just shave your chest, which I don't. And she would not appreciate
Veto that.
What are you doing, Shadow?
Will you be purchasing the new Mammoth jerseys?
Absolutely. Yep.
Says and too warm.
I have there's definitely the heat issue too. I know that Ben's getting a lot of the new jerseys that are coming out. I know he does not have them yet. I am not purchasing them through the NHL store because $250 each. They add up very quickly and it's a lot. I still have a working relationship with Fanatics as well, so we'll see which ones I get from where. But my plan is to have the new jerseys in my collection.
Have you gone to a drag race before?
No.
I know they have.
They have them in
Mission.
They have them in Mission, yeah, and they have them in I think Hope too. I think they have them.
Do they?
There's a racetrack in Hope. There's a racetrack in Mission. I think there's a racetrack in Hope.
What's the easiest way to send you a jersey that you don't happen to have?
There's addresses in the description for this live stream as well as
every video.
On every video. There's an American, there's a Canadian one as well. So depending on which side of the border you're on. With the American one, we do not get that mail often at all, but it does still get to me eventually. And
sometimes it takes quite a while.
It does save a lot of money on shipping. if you're in the States and trying to ship something to me, it's definitely going to save you a lot of money just sending it in the States rather than shipping it to Canada.
Oh, can you tell me what the difference is between the different kinds of jerseys, like authentic, pro, etc.?
The new one's the pro. That's the on ice.
Quite a few times.
The on ice is pro now. Premium is the same as the Adidas retail ones were. The pro ones are the ones that they wear in game. Those are
so they'll have like the double layer on the elbow area. They're stitched differently.
I think the only one I have that's pro is the Boston Centennial. I think they sent me the pro one because I remember when I opened that, my jaw dropped. I was like, "Oh, this jersey," and I can't wear it. No, because I can never replace that. So, and then there's the breakaway. They still have the breakaway edition, which is the one where you have the smooth logos.
Sublimated.
Yeah.
It's sublimated.
Yeah.
So it's printed on the fabric and then they do a bit of embroidery on it. And those can be more comfortable. The logo's more flexible. They made them so you can like fold them up and put them in your drawer. I know for our special needs son, those are the jerseys that he likes because they're a lot more comfortable.
Yep.
But they're made like the youth jerseys or the women's jerseys.
Yes.
Which is another one of those really annoying things.
But they're doing new women's jerseys this year.
It's about time.
And seriously, so they were asking her what she wanted.
Anyways,
what did you tell them you wanted?
I don't remember at all. I can't remember. I know I responded, but I don't remember.
Because that was where they emailed me, and I went, "This is Yvonne's. I don't remember. It's up to her what she wants." I told her Boston. I don't remember. I don't know what I said. Because the new Boston jerseys, I think, are going to be really popular. Where they've gone back to almost exactly their 80s look.
Been watching the countdown, waiting to see if you have a certain couple jerseys, but not seeing them yet. Don't think they'd be in the top 30 either.
Probably not. Most of the stuff that's not NHL related is already done by the time I get into the top 30. If it's an NHL jersey that's been manufactured over the last 25 years, I have it. And then there's some too that I'm trying to get into the collection. So like the one I'm wearing, this one I got from 503 Sports, which is now Royal Retros. This is not an actual CCM jersey. It's made to look like a CCM jersey. On camera, you can't tell a difference. In person, you can tell that it's different fabric than what they actually make the jerseys with. It's a kit jersey. So they have a blank jersey, and then they get the logo and they sew the logo on, and obviously the patches on the arms as well.
Thanks. Also didn't know the women's jerseys were different. I just got the cheapest women's kind of jersey off of Fanatics. LOL. Yeah, they're made like the youth jerseys. It's really, really irritating. I think it's dumb. They haven't made nice women's jerseys since Reebok, and I really liked the Reebok's women's jerseys because for me, anyways, not being I'm a pretty small woman, so the women's jerseys were really nice because they fit way better. I like not having a logo that's huge. But then when Adidas took over, the women's jerseys were the Fanatics with the sublimated logo, and I don't like how they made the fit either. And I've complained about it in videos before and was told off about why I'm not allowed to complain about it. But I think it's dumb that women can't have nice jerseys. But anyways, they're supposed to be making nice women's jerseys pretty soon.
That'll be an interesting unboxing.
That'll be good, yeah.
Especially since you don't remember what you asked for.
I don't remember. I remember that I did email them back.
And that was before surgery. That was before all that happened.
Was it? I know. Yep. I remember I was in Surrey. I don't remember when. I don't know. Yvonne, I missed the last live stream, read all about your hospital adventures. Adventures, that's it.
That's a word for it.
And I'm so glad that you're back and recovering. So scary. It was really, really scary.
Very.
I don't think I can properly convey how incredibly scared I was. And I even told the nurses on a few occasions that I was really scared because I was very, very, very sick. It was really scary.
I had a really hard time. So basically I've always been good at keeping it together at certain points. And if I'm going to do a 10, 15-minute video, I can keep things together. But yeah, I had some really, really rough days. Really rough days while she was in the hospital. Because it was... There were definitely times where we didn't know how long it was going to be before she came home. Because it's so unique what was done here. We didn't have any idea what life was going to look like.
Yeah.
And at the day of the surgery, that was...
The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Oh, the second. That was scary. That first
second one really...
That was really hard.
The way that it had been phrased to me was it sounded like this wouldn't be as involved. That basically all the tough work had already been done the first surgery, and the second was just going to clean everything up. That's how it was kind of presented to me. So when the whole day passed and I still hadn't heard from you, I knew, okay, this is bad. And so I'm still trying to make videos. I'm still trying to be upbeat and everything. Well, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I should have heard from her by now. The doctor called me, and I always know it's bad when they call and they say, okay, so she's okay.
Did they tell you that I had 2 blood transfusions?
No.
I'm sure they told me, and I just don't remember.
Nope. All they told me was you were okay, you were in recovery, and that you'd cut through the surgery, and that's all they told me.
Oh goodness, that was really scary.
And then it was quite a while later before I heard from you, and I knew, because you always message me immediately when you're able to.
I didn't have my phone till like 2 a.m.
That was, and I was up. That was a lot. I actually slept with the phone next to me in bed so that if she messaged me in the middle of the night, I could wake up. I had the notifications really loud, and just from her. So I didn't care about anything else, but if she messaged me, I wanted to wake up and talk to her. So
yeah,
it was
scary. It was really scary.
It was serious.
Yeah.
Really serious.
Do you have an original Wild jersey that they're using for the 25th year throwback this season?
I wore it in the news video when it was announced. I do. With the plunging neckline. What I do like on the new one is that the gold they're using is that really sparkly gold for the gold stripe on it. That I think looks absolutely fantastic. And it's a nice little touch. Plus, I do think they look better with the current neckline than they did with the one they had back then. Those necklines, I mean, even though I've got a fat head, and that definitely helps.
Oh, I've had some that I've had trouble getting over my head
because
and I have a tiny
Reebok
head.
went too far the other way. Reebok for a while there had that choking neckline, which there are times where I'll put those jerseys on and I can hear the seams popping as I'm putting it over my head. So, and my ears hurt because it pulls my ears down.
I have that problem especially if I forget to take my glasses off, which I don't usually have.
Oh, I have a good laugh when that happens.
Like, ha!
And I'm standing there laughing.
What's she doing?
Azriel,
have you done a jersey series like the Jersey Countdown, but by team?
I have done collection videos where I get into which jerseys I have with which team. I haven't done that for a long time. I absolutely could do something like that again. It is too soon after the Jersey Countdown for me to do that, but it is that kind of thing that I could do maybe next off season during the Olympic break, somewhere around there, especially once all the new jerseys have come out and the numbers are all going to change. So yeah.
Did they ask you the dreaded pain on a scale of 1 to 10 question?
All the time.
They still do.
You're supposed to. Even for me as a level 2 first aid attendant, I was supposed to ask that every time. And then you have to ask the kind of pain it is. Is it a stabbing pain? Is it you have to ask all those questions.
I was asked all the time, and I'm still with the home health. I'm still asked very, very frequently. And
then they'll check your eyes while they're doing that too, but they won't tell you they're checking your eyes. pupil size and all that, and you write all that down. It's something I learned in first aid, so they have to ask that. Like they have to ask you if you're on any kind of prescription medications. They have to ask you if you have any kind of conditions that they need to know about. It's all standard stuff. So when the nurses would come in and start talking to her, I'm like, this sounds really familiar to me. So yeah, I've done all that. You could give me one of those pieces of paper and I could fill it out.
Hope you guys can get your Europe trip in the next few years. Yeah, I
think it's not meant to happen.
You just shut your mouth.
I think it's not meant to happen.
Whatever.
So I think we go to Paris, Texas.
Oh my gosh, I will be so ticked.
London, Ontario.
No. I would be so mad.
New England.
No.
I mean, it's not Old England, it's New England. That's fancier and newer.
No.
So.
Shannon, thoughts on the Bruins rebrand? I'm not a fan.
It's the 80s look. I'm not surprised. They kind of telegraphed it was coming between the Centennial jerseys, both the Centennial year where they wore the fancy black and white. They had that kind of logo. And then the Centennial jersey they wore this past season, they had that logo as well. I really wasn't all that surprised. It is, I think, their best selling logo and brand. And I think it's standard to go back. I look forward to a time when teams try something new, but it feels like those days are gone. A lot of teams go back to their old look.
Good to see Yvonne out and about at the Canucks game. That was really nice to go to a hockey game. It felt kind of normal. I was really careful. I didn't really get out of my seat much. I had a little bit of trouble with it's got connected stuff to me still. I had a little bit of trouble with it, but I was able to get it figured out. But yeah, it was really nice to leave the house. Well, if you don't like music, don't listen to it. That's fine. You can listen to something else. Will you go to more WHL games once Chilliwack comes back?
Chilliwack's not really that much closer than Langley. We don't really go to the Giants games.
No, we're season ticket holders to Abbotsford.
Yeah.
And Shannon is only able to make it to a couple of those games. I go to just about every Abbotsford game, but Shannon doesn't really have time. I'm glad you'll be healthy enough to go to a PAWHL game. I know. I'm excited. That'll be really fun. I think Gibson will get Detroit to the playoffs.
He could. He absolutely could.
My aunt lives in Rome, Georgia. It's definitely not Italy. I want to see Blues versus Red Wings be competitive again. Hopefully Gibson can help them. The solid Oilers kitten mascot right there.
That's Azrael. Oh, she's drooling all over my shoulder.
I still have Bear. Bear is still in my lap here.
She's drooling. Oh my gosh. She's so drooly. Oh my God. Oh, that's so unpleasant.
Do you guys prefer the Jets' third jersey heritage look or the current jerseys? Probably the heritage.
The heritage is really nice.
I do really like the heritage, but I like the regular Jets jerseys too.
Just so purry and drooly at the same time.
Is it a good cat? Azrael, she's a spaz.
She's a sweet cat. She hates Bear. Bear hates her.
Because they're both the babies.
They're very similar cats.
They're both babies.
Very similar. That's why I'm getting a dirty look from Bear right now, because Bear saw that I was holding Azrael. And she's not happy when I hold Azrael.
The runt of the litter isn't so runty anymore. She's still quite petite, but no, she's a spaz. She's very much an orange cat.
We do have to watch how much she eats. She tends to put on weight a little bit faster than the other cats. So she can get a little
I did not know the cats drool. We have two cats that drool. Pixel also drools, but Azrael is our big drooler.
All the time.
Pixel drools as well.
So, yeah, it's cute when a cat sleeps on you, but when they're drooling the whole time, it's not as cute. It's just, and my shoulder is just, it's damp. It's not a great feeling. It's not one of my favorite things. I love that cat, but she needs like a bib or something.
Favorite Mexican food? Yes.
Mexican
Mexican food's great. I like carnitas.
I love
tamales.
a good burrito. I love a good burrito.
Is it? Oh, how do you say it?
Quesadilla.
Burria.
Enchiladas.
I don't know, probably totally slaughtering it. Mexican's food's great. I can't do spicy, but
no,
Mexican
I
food
figured
is
that out too. I can't eat
delicious.
spicy food, and that was frustrating to me. But I've realized I can't.
Oh, and the soup. I forget what the soup's called, but there's a really good. They probably have
gazpacho.
No, that's
Borscht?
not. Those neither of those are Mexican. Dork.
I don't see nationality. I just see food.
Weirdo.
You're a weirdo.
Regular burgers or smash burgers?
Oh, good old smash burger. I love a good smash burger. Can you go down to Jack in the Box and get me a smash burger?
Oh my gosh, no. I am so not driving to the States. Not a chance.
I'm not saying the States. Just go to Jack in the Box and get me
Which is in the States. Not drive. No.
Why are you being so difficult?
Oh my gosh, no.
I'm just making a very simple request that I want to
just go to the fence and yell, "Hey, somebody throw me a burger."
Go to Zero Avenue.
Yeah.
Just yell at one of the border guys. Hey, you guys busy?
Hey,
can you go?
Well, you're just sitting there doing nothing for hours and hours
I'll throw you guys a 20 if you can. I'll throw 20 across the border. You guys could go get the smash burger from Jack in the Box.
Could trade them like poutine.
You think they'd arrest me for throwing money across the border? But they'd keep the money.
Yeah.
So thanks for the money and
Jack in the Box
arrested.
or Burger King. Burger King in the States is nasty.
Burger King in Canada because there isn't a Jack in the Box, but when we're in the States, I want to go to Jack in the Box right away.
That has to be some of the grossest food I have ever had.
I cannot argue with that.
That was so
I had Burger King in the US once, and I was like,
neither of us finished our food. That was so gross.
I don't know what they did to this burger, but no, thank you. I was
so
not
gross.
a fan.
Pass.
All right, so Dallas down 4-1. Gonna guess they don't come back. Montreal's up 4-1. That should. I actually saw like articles talking about Montreal losing 7-2 the other night. They can't keep doing this. I'm thinking it's the preseason. Half the guys weren't even in the lineup. What? Why are we writing articles about losses in the preseason?
Right.
Nobody cares.
They have to write something.
Dear Lord.
Fast food burgers are just better in Canada. Agreed. No offense to American food, but fast food, even within the same chain, they're very different.
A&W is completely different.
Canada. They're totally different restaurants. You can't even compare them. They don't even have the same menus other than root beer.
So if you come up to Canada, go to A&W, it's a completely different experience.
But the food is totally different. None of it tastes the same.
Well, every restaurant has poutine.
Our kids won't eat American McDonald's. They won't do it.
And then the last time I went to Disneyland, Galactic Grill made me sad. So I had to go to Flo's Cafe instead. Flo's was better because the burgers and just the breakfast crap they were serving at Galactic Grill. I was like, man, somebody's getting lazy back there. It just tasted old and gross. And I was like, this is not. And that's my happy place. You can ask her. I was just like, I'm going, okay, you guys go on those rides. I'm going to Galactic Grill for my breakfast. And then it turned into Flo's. I'm like, I'm just going to go over to DCA, I guess. Hang out over there.
DCA has better food.
DCA has better food. Disneyland has better rides. Better overall ambiance. But
the theming,
yeah.
A&W when I was a kid was great. A&W is still great. I like A&W. A&W in Canada is a completely different company than American A&W. Yeah, the only similarity is root beer. That's the only thing. Other than that, there's no similarity. But Canadian A&W is great. Their burgers are good. Good health to Yvonne. McD skill is unmatched. In Gretzky's era, he'd dominate. Not sure Gretzky could keep up today. 25 though, but seems objective.
Gretzky was an excellent skater, and he could do things with the puck nobody else could. Gretzky would still be a dominant player if he played today. Wouldn't score 200 points in a season, but he would still be a dominant player if he played today.
My daughter wants to move to Canada. If I tell her the food is better there, she'll never come back. The food is better.
I would say the food's better.
The food's better.
Yeah.
And I know people always get mad when I say that.
No, I would say so. And I do like a lot of the stuff we have when we go down to the States, but I'm always happy when we get home. Okay, Azrael, what are you doing? No, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, when you run away like that, it makes me think you're up to something. What are you doing?
Who was the better line mate to those two? Messi for Gretzky or Draisaitl for McJesus?
Messier was a center. He generally didn't play with Gretzky that much. It was, I believe, it was Glenn Anderson on one wing, and Yari Curry was the guy that got fed the puck a lot by Gretzky. And Curry never scored at the same rate away from Gretzky as he did with Gretzky. Messier was generally that second line center. He didn't get a chance to really shine until Gretzky moved on to LA, and then it was Messier's team.
Spoiler for the Taylor Swift playlist. Forever Winter. Think you'd both at least love it lyrically. All right. There's songs that we listen to that can tell the lyrics are good or the song is good, but even if it's not this genre that we would normally listen to, I can appreciate music even if it's not the style of music that I prefer to listen to.
Except country.
Except for country. Country music makes me irrationally irritated.
See, I don't like country either. I don't
country.
dislike it as much as she dislikes it.
It makes me irritated. It really does.
There's some music that one soundtrack I meant to check out after we watched the movie, and I haven't yet, is Sinners. I really meant to listen to some of that music after that movie. The music was fantastic. The Irish jig that kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay. Took me a second.
Yeah, Sinners. That was a musical that we had no idea was a musical until it started.
Canadian national dish that you don't like.
Nanaimo bars.
Shannon doesn't like Nanaimo bars. I think Nanaimo bars are fantastic. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, for me,
I like all the Canadian food.
She loves beaver tails.
Oh, beaver tails are great. Nanaimo bars, butter tarts, Tutsia, Montreal
the
beef.
butter tarts.
So
I let her have a taste of the butter tart I got from Tim Hortons the other day. Their butter tarts are fantastic.
I like all the Canadian food.
Yeah.
None of it's gross. So,
yeah, I'll accept that.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll accept it. That is
you
an
don't like
acceptable point of
poutine.
view. They must be making it wrong.
Right?
All poutine is cheese curds, gravy, and fries. That is poutine. Yeah. If they slap a bunch of extra crap on it, it's not poutine anymore.
Oh, ketchup chips. There you go. I don't like ketchup chips.
No.
I much prefer pickle chips, which are the best.
And all dressed.
Or all dressed. But there you go. There's the Canadian food. I don't like ketchup chips.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of ketchup chips either.
I'll pass on those. Somebody else can eat them. Nanaimo bars are meh. Oh, that's sad.
Agreed. I think they're too sweet for me. Great. There's something I don't like.
Dill pickle chips are the best.
Dill pickle chips are fantastic.
All the pickle flavor things,
especially the loads of dill
great.
Pickle you get from PC, the President's Choice ones. Those are delicious.
If you have pickle dip, pickle popcorn is great. I like all of the pickle flavored things. Pickle chips are great, though.
Are those all his kids down there? Because it sure looks like those are his kids down there. All wearing 29s.
It could be.
Yep. That's got to be Flurry's kids down there. And they're not in like actual seats. They're down in the very front.
Pickle popcorn. Yes, it's the best kind of popcorn.
Pickle popcorn is fantastic.
Best popcorn is pickle popcorn. I do really like pickles. You're correct. Pickles are great.
She always gets extra pickles on burgers.
Yep.
I
love
KFC.
Pickles are great.
KFC up here, they had pickle French fries, which had like crispy dill pickle, like fried dill pickles on top too. She even liked those, and she doesn't like KFC for anything.
KFC is gross.
But that she was fine with.
Because it's not chicken. They can't make chicken.
No, I had their chicken burger too with the pickle. They had the pickle seasoning on that. Well, that was good. That was really good. And I'm not a big fan of KFC, but that was delicious.
Favorite candy bar. I live in Michigan and I love getting Mr. Big bars. Mr. Big, the Reese's Mr. Big are really, really good.
If you're in the States, whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit's my chocolate bar. But they just don't have them in Canada.
My favorite are Wonder Bars. Those are my favorite. Or the Mr. Big.
Paydays
Reese's.
are fantastic.
But those are American and we very rarely get those. But Paydays, yeah, in the States are really good. But we have Mr. Big bars, which are similar. And we have, what's the other one?
Smarties.
That's not what I'm thinking of at all. You're
Coffee Crisp?
Read your mind. No, everybody likes Coffee Crisps. Those have never been my favorite. But
how did Chicago get a 3-2 lead on St. Louis?
Wonder Bars are my favorite.
Bewildering. Absolutely bewildering. But it's preseason, so it's supposed to be bewildering.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. Those are hard to find now, though.
I know, but they're still fantastic. Whatchamacallit are great.
They used to make chocolate-covered payday bars, which are exactly like the
O'Henry's.
Yeah, the O'Henry's.
Yeah, I had the chocolate
and we
payday,
have,
and I was like,
we
okay,
have O'Henry's.
It's like a salty O'Henry.
Yeah.
There you go. There's our forecast. Yvonne, there's our forecast.
Rain.
Yvonne's doing the weather. She's the one that looks like you.
She does not look like me.
Her name's Yvonne, so she's a lot like you.
She does not look like me at all. The grossest thing I ever tried was chocolate-covered potato chips that Lay made. Didn't we try that? And we were just like, what in the world? Didn't we try that?
I think so. And it was
I'm pretty sure we tried that, and
it was not for me.
Disappointing.
There are times where things get mixed, and you go, "That's a bad idea." That's a fusion that shouldn't happen.
Oh, I've always liked Butterfinger. Butterfingers are good.
Butterfinger's okay. It sticks to my teeth. Blues timeout with 18.4 seconds left. Probably asking the question,
Reese's
how
peanut
are
butter
we
cups
behind?
Are great.
What are you doing, kitty?
I like Reese's, though, because peanut butter is fantastic. At the Ohio State Fair, they had chocolate-covered bacon. I've heard of that before.
My heart skipped a beat here on that.
Chocolate and the saltiness and crispiness, I could see that being good.
See, this is where I would mention that I'm not a huge fan of bacon, but people get offended when I say I don't. True. I like the flavor of bacon. I don't like the texture of bacon. It's very often fatty and chewy, and
then you cook it more.
And then it's burnt. I don't like it that way either.
No, you cook it till it's crispy, but not burnt.
I love the flavor of bacon, but bacon itself is just too much of a hassle. So Chicago's beating St. Louis, so they're not winless on the preseason. I think they were
fried dill pickles. I love fried pickles. Well, it depends. Yeah, those can be amazing depending on where you get them from. Yes. I've had some that are flavorless and others that are amazing. Yeah, they can be really good or they can be like greasy and floppy. Blech.
It said three Toronto goals, and then it changed back to 2. Are they
sausage wrapped in bacon? It sounds like a stroke.
That
sounds so bad. Oh, I can't laugh. That hurts. Chewy bacon is gross. Agreed. Crispy bacon is amazing. Yes, you have to cook it till it's crispy. I cook my bacon in the oven.
I've had bad experiences with bacon.
And and then the grease drips off of it. That's how you cook bacon.
No, I love the flavor. Not a big fan of bacon itself. It's too much work. Come on,
You're not the one that cooks it. I do.
I used to. And I realized it wasn't worth the effort. I've made bacon and eggs. I'm in my 50s. I'd be crazy if I haven't made bacon and eggs.
Chocolate covered chicken gizzards will be next, I suppose.
I used to Used to work in a plant where we dealt with gizzards and things of that nature. No.
How do you each like eggs to be cooked?
She doesn't.
In cookies?
She doesn't like eggs.
Or in cake?
For me, scrambled. When I was a kid,
bread?
When I was a kid, my mom and I used to eat hard-boiled eggs. But yeah, scrambled is my favorite.
I prefer pancakes. I like them in pancakes. Waffles are another good use for eggs. I like eggs the best when I can't taste eggs.
I'm like that with onions.
I can't. If I can taste the eggs, I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
No, eggs are nasty. Oh, French toast, you have to be careful because that can taste eggy.
Very.
So you have to be really careful with French toast.
I love how often we have a live stream and it turns into a discussion of food.
Oh, Guy Fieri doesn't like eggs either. It's one thing that I agree with him on. I'm not a big fan of Guy Fieri and how he does his shows, but that I agree with.
It's because you've never properly been to Flavortown. If you properly go to Flavortown, you'll be like, you know what? I really like the hair. I like how he's got it done. That windswept look really works for him.
Well, see, crepes, there's a lot of things that it can really depend. Crepes can be good or they can be too eggy. Yeah,
my
there's
favorite
a lot of things.
Favorite cut of
custard,
steak.
it can be too eggy, but you can make it so it tastes like really good, like vanilla pudding.
My favorite cut of steak would probably be strip loin. Strip loin's not too pricey, and it's good. It's not as fatty as some of the others. Sirloin tip can be really good too if you do it right. But top sirloin and sirloin tip are basically the same cut of meat. They're just charging you for it twice.
Is there a size limit for packages to your U.S. address?
I'm not.
Well, don't send like a car, but it's like one of those personal mailbox places, so they're able to accommodate boxes pretty easily. Favorite Gordon Ramsay show? They're all ridiculous.
Probably MasterChef.
But I prefer the
Next Level Chef. Next Level Chef's
Gordon
pretty good
Ramsay's
too.
not on. I prefer the Canadian version.
Hell's Kitchen's a tough watch. I've watched too many of the behind the scenes, the discussions of how the show works.
I don't like when he berates people.
And I don't like the punishments. The punishments don't make any sense to me.
That's stupid.
I don't understand the punishments, especially when you get later in the season and both teams do pretty well. And it's like, well, these teams both did really well. However,
it always breaks in a tie, and
because of the tiebreaker, these guys.
This one was my favorite.
These guys have to go pick up garbage that we just dumped out behind the place. These guys, they're going off to Paris for the afternoon. Like,
yeah, we saw the one where the tiebreaker was which one was the favorite dish on a team. So they had tied, and it was just the favorite overall one. And the team that lost had to sort the garbage.
Yep.
And the other team got to go to like a fancy restaurant.
Yep,
they got free.
Load of crap.
Free something like pots or something. That was so dumb.
Yep.
But probably, MasterChef, probably my favorite.
All right. So most of the games are done. Toronto, Montreal's up 4-2. Columbus, Pittsburgh's in a shootout because they're practicing the shootout. Columbus won the shootout portion, but Pittsburgh won the game. So Marc-Andre Fleury doesn't get the win for this because A, it's preseason, and B, Pittsburgh scored just before the end of the second period to make it 2-1. So he doesn't get the win, but he played and he didn't allow a goal in the third period. So good for Marc-Andre Fleury. What a way to retire.
Late to the game, so happy Yvonne is back. And it's Let's Go Golden Knight, everyone's favorite team. Yeah.
I picked them to win the cup, so I'm sorry. We know how that works out. Watch that be the one I get right.
Do either of you have a favorite restaurant in Vancouver?
We don't eat in Vancouver often enough.
Yeah, we really don't eat in Vancouver.
Our recommendation here would have been Brodeurs, but Brodeurs has moved.
It's in Langley.
Yeah.
If I eat in Vancouver, I'll usually go to like Chinatown.
Yeah.
So other than that, I don't really eat in Vancouver. There's
True.
a lot of really good restaurants in Surrey. I don't really eat in Vancouver. Old Spaghetti Factory. Well, I mean, that's fun, but if you're going to travel somewhere, I wouldn't go to Old Spaghetti Factory because those are everywhere.
On Skip, I was supposed to get $10 off a $30 order from Old Spaghetti Factory, but they don't deliver here.
So. That's a ways.
That made me sad because I was like, man, I could be the kid's hero and order them Spaghetti Factory, and
you would, yeah.
And then I could get $10 off, or I could do that when Yvonne gets home. But yeah, they don't. Yeah, those have got to be his kids. Yeah, those are his kids. They look like their dad, so it has to be his kids.
It's classy. The Pens did that for him.
Yes. Honestly, if he gets the itch to play again, I would imagine a number of teams will make that call. Teams apparently were calling him all summer, though, or at the very least calling his agent Alan Walsh and seeing if he's sure he wants to retire. So they're definitely going to try to get him to come out of retirement. I'd be very surprised if he did, though. I'm sure those rumors will go throughout the season, but I'd be very surprised if he came back. It sounds like he's pretty happy with retiring.
I think I've only eaten in 2 restaurants in Vancouver 20 years ago, Mongolian place and an Irish pub near Gastown. Oh, I've eaten Gastown before. When I was little, we used to go to Spaghetti Factory in Gastown a lot.
Nothing wrong with an Irish pub.
There are some good pubs down in Gastown, but it's been a long time. But yeah, for actually eating in Vancouver, I've really only ever eaten in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we eat in like Burnaby or Coquitlam or Surrey. But we don't really eat in Vancouver. Yay, Hockey Guy stream for my birthday. Oh, happy birthday.
That's why we did it. She told me, she said, I don't care if it's his birthday. And I was like, I'm telling you, we've got to do this for their birthday. And she argued with me a lot. So you're welcome. But she didn't want to do it.
You're such a brat. Dork.
But we are getting to that point where she's probably going to need to go and have a nap. Go and lay down and have a nap.
It's been a long time sitting up.
And you did better than last time. You did better.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours. Good job.
See, that's good.
But anyways, we're going to get going. So preseason hockey's done for tonight. Obviously, I'm not doing a review tonight. I'll get back into reviews tomorrow. We'll see if anybody watches those reviews. But it's preseason, so I get it. I totally understand. But it's a way for me to practice some of these new names I might have to learn. So we'll see if the guys that are playing. See if Stakovian's going to end up sticking around with Tampa, because Stakovian, now that I know that he's got to stick around. And then there's Hritzkovian in Dallas, so I got to make sure I'm up on these ones. So, but anyways, thanks guys for coming out. Greatly appreciated.
Good night, nerds.
If you're not already a subscriber, please be. And you know what? Sup Nerds is coming back. And I may use it for previews. I may use it for the preview videos. So don't be surprised if that's the opening. Still in my lap. Bear will just sleep. Bear will just sleep. She's happy sleeping all day. She will stay in bed all day. So anytime that I'm not feeling well, she's overjoyed. She's so happy. And then when Yvonne came home, there was a bit of an adjustment where Bear had to learn to share the bed again.
And now she likes to lay in my face.
She
keeps waking me up because she's in my face. She has to be on my hands, in my face.
She's playing I'm not touching you.
If I move, she starts purring really loud right here.
Yeah.
Bear.
With kind of that, if you don't like it, you could leave. Right. Then it's just dad now. So she got quite used to being the wife while Yvonne was gone. And
pretty sure. Yeah.
She, like every time I get into bed, the cat is right there. So I'm like, can I even showed her last night. So we're, kiss goodnight. That every time I made any move closer to Yvonne, the cat would get closer too. So like she would match my movements. Like, okay, now I'm here. Nope, stop it. So yeah, she's a ridiculous cat that way. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming out.
Somebody made the comment. The hockey games are on. Shannon was watching.
Oh yeah.
We were watching.
But it's preseason, so I didn't take notes. Just, kept an eye on the result. I'm surprised Chicago came back and beat St. Louis, but it's preseason. It happens. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming out. It's appreciated. And that being said, I am done for this evening. So thank you guys so much for watching, for your time, and we'll do this again soon.